Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video. You two doing all right in here? Okay. Onyx has been out checking his deer stands this morning, and I think he's taking the garbage out now, so the dogs have already enjoyed some ride time in the Ranger. Things have gotten awfully sloppy around here also. We got not much rain. It was like a little over ½ inch, maybe 6/10 of rain, but it's that time of year where it's upper 20s at night and 40s during the day, so things just don't dry. Luckily, we've been done for quite some time, so we have no crop in the field. We have no tillage left to do. But we do have TerraClear out here picking up a bunch of rocks for us. They're out there somewhere, but it's so muddy, I'm not gonna drive the Ranger out there and go find them right now. They got a skid steer on track, so they'll be all right. I'm gonna get done with the ripper for the year. Before the rains came, Dad ran this on a few acres the other day and actually broke a bolt on one of the leveling discs, so I gotta bolt that back on. Nothing broke other than the bolt. Just another thing. We got some corn going out today too, and Travis has got a drone up there above the truck that's loading up. So this is the first corn we've taken out since we finished harvest. So you send Cody out to pick up all the rocks and you just mess around with your toys?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I get it. See this gap right here? That's because there's supposed to be one of those in that spot. Just as I suspected. We need something bigger than that. It needs to be a big metric. So I continue on my bolt hunt. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's my bolt. That was an easy fix. We're pretty much guaranteed to be done with tillage at this point until April, and this thing will be done until October. So I may as well get it off this tractor. See you next fall. I'm gonna take you in and not leave you in the cold all winter, because I like you. Set you here with your buddies for now. Well, the sun is trying to come out, so that'll hopefully burn off the rest of this fog in a hurry. But you can definitely see it's still hanging in there. Oh, there he is. I don't know if the camera picks him up or not, but TerraClear is the company that's been out here 3 or 4 times now. They definitely came out last fall, and they were here in the spring then, right after planting. They went out and picked our rocks right after planting and just did a deep clean on it. I have no regrets about putting in this giant power lift door. I'm gonna move this beast out of the way before I back that other tractor in. There's about a 70% chance of a decent amount of snow next week. So we're just kind of piling things in here for the winter. Everything just kind of shuts down that quickly on us a lot of the time. Oh, look at that. I was wrong when I said 70% chance. A little slightly higher than that now. It's not much snow in there though. I started talking about TerraClear and then I forgot, but here's their map. So this is the yard right here in the red. Come on, focus camera. Right there, up here, these lines and these blue dots are where he's already picked rocks. You can see south of the house here, these are the rocks he has to go out and get yet. Now here's a map of a different field he's going to be getting to later in the day. Why doesn't the camera want to focus correctly? There we go. I think you can see that. And if we go to sizes of the rocks, right here, you can see we're showing 8-inch rocks. If we go up to 10, this is 10 and over. So there's how many rocks there are 10 inches and over in that field right now. That's what we rolled up with tillage. And up at the top left there, it shows a capacity of 395 rocks that are 10 inches and over in that 140 acres with an estimated pick time of 4.5 hours. So they went out with a drone here a few days ago and actually mapped these fields with a drone. The drone picked up all the rocks. I could switch it and see how many are 12 inches and over. And we'll see how many rocks we got in that field. 111 rocks that are 12 inches and over. So there's the map on that. 26 that are 18 and over. So it's pretty cool. If I go all the way down to 8-inch and above, we have a grand total of 2,004 rocks out there with an estimated pick time of 13.5 hours. So they came and mapped these with a drone, and they're out there picking it with a skid loader right now, skid loader on tracks. It's got a really cool looking sort of medieval like Robot Wars attachment on it, and they actually get right up to it, grab it with an arm that's got belts on it, and it flings it into the bucket on the skid steer, and it maps out an efficient route for them to grab those rocks. It's really cool, really unique. I mean, something that when they first contacted me about it a few years ago, I thought, yeah, sure, that'll work. It does. I've seen it. It really did a good job of cleaning our fields up in the spring. After we ran the field cultivator over it, they went out and picked the rocks that we had, so we didn't really even have to worry about anything when we were out there with the soybean headers. Between them picking the rocks and us running over it with the roller to kind of knock those rocks down, those fields were clean. And in the 3 minutes I sat in there, the sun went away and the fog rolled in. Just in case the weather does really come down, I'm going to put this 6175 in the main shop because this is our snow removal device. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on hooking up the snowblower and pusher blade though, because I want to try and use this tractor for some tree removal around the property lines and stuff this fall if it dries out a little bit anyway. And I guess if it snows, then you guys get to enjoy watching me hook that stuff up in the miserable weather. Hey, the fog is gone again. Now I can see them way out there. Whew, I am hungry. Lucky for me, there's a way to get dietitian approved meals that are fresh and never frozen and healthy delivered right to my door. And they're ready in less than 2 minutes. I've got one left. Chicken fajita bowl. Just punch some breather holes in it. Pop it in the old microwave for a couple of minutes. And in about 120 seconds, I have a healthier, delicious meal that saves me time at the grocery store and keeps me from eating at the gas station every day. I do not enjoy cooking or preparing meals, mostly because I'm just generally an impatient human. That's the biggest thing I like about this stuff, is I know I'm getting a healthy meal, and it only takes me a couple of minutes. They've got over 35 different options with plans that go all the way from 4 to 18 meals per week that you can pause or restart, reschedule deliveries at any time. That'll do it. Head over to factor75.com or click the link down below and use the code 50farmer to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free shipping. That's code 50farmer at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. I almost forgot how to say .com there for a second. Anyway, try it. You'll like it. Oh, Dad's back loading another load, so the first one must have gone all right. Just doing a little John Deere shuffle here. That's a common occurrence in my life. Well, TerraClear's in the yard here, fueling up. This is their the new piece. Well, you go ahead and tell me about it.
This is our new TC100 picker that's coming out.
So what's different on this one versus like the old unit? Obviously, you can see it's wider.
That's a good old TC80 we've had out for a few years now. What we've done here is we made it wider, a little bit deeper, and we've changed the track design. So we're running just 2 motors now, top bottom, instead of having the 3 motors like we had on that one. We made it just a lot heavier. We made it kind of more of a commercial grade picker. Cody Roberts here is one of our SSPs from Iowa that's up here picking. Him and his dad from Roberts Construction, they actually sell and pick for us down in Iowa.
Okay, if I want to buy this thing, Can I buy that and utilize your drone service to pick my fields with it on my own skid steer?
In the future we will. We're just, the first batch of these are going to be used for our service providers.
Okay.
But in the future, yeah, they are going to be retail. You know, they're going to be able to be sold retail.
Okay. You're just going to need a big skid steer to use it, right? I mean,
what we're looking at now is, you know, a 10,000 pound plus operating weight is good. Cody's been saying that it takes a machine to run it.
It takes a good machine.
Yeah. We're putting a lot of weight on it.
Sure. And we got a 333 deer on it right now, so, and it handles it okay? Yeah. Yeah. In the mud too. Dad's back and finished hauling corn for now. We only needed to get those 2 loads out for the time being, so he's gonna park that in there. So that's put away before the weather turns on us. Just gonna make sure I got... No, I want room so I can charge the batteries when they're dead.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I think we're good on room.
Yeah. Onyx stole our skid loader. He apparently has work to do on his deer stands. I reminded him that next year he should consider getting his deer stand set up before we're in the middle of deer hunting season. So the dogs and I thought we'd swing out and see how TerraClear's doing. Figured maybe it's close enough to dry enough to run this thing on the fields now. They just switched fields. They're obviously right next to home here. Looks like they're working on something. They were just messing with some of the tensioning on the belts on that new system. It's not dry out here, but it's not necessarily wet. I wouldn't do any field work, but I would pick up that rock if I was in a track skid loader. Holy cow, it's Denny Hamlin. What's he doing out here? Let's see what this scallywag is up to. Did you get that old one down?
Part of it. I got this last
part of it?
But I got the majority.
That one was old and grown into the trees.
I just gotta get this last one. The tree completely, like, you can see on both sides where it...
Yeah, it's been there a long time.
A basketball-sized part.
Well, this chain won't even get close yet. I gotta...
Yeah, you gotta pull this
forward.
You can see a lot from up here.
Yep.
Let me know if I'm gonna take those.
That other stand had been up here for many years and had just gotten rotten enough that it wasn't safe to sit in anymore.
I want like the steps to it at like the middle of like right here. This part.
About where you want it at that angle. So you want it like here?
Go down a little.
Further back. Let's see, yeah, we'll put it right there.
Yeah,
that can't be like
that's
that.
what I was just...
A second stand?
I feel like if you ever want 2 people, you can just get another one of them.
Right. Well, this is where all the 30 point bucks live for now. Check this out. Does anybody know what's going on with this rock? What do we have here? I've never seen that before.
Safety harness right there.
Right. That's cool. Well, that's done. Let's get back to watching this guy for a bit here. Well, this one's gonna be a challenge for him. Oh, that's not as big as I thought. Just a little guy. Cute rock. I got psyched out. That one was just the brother of the one he's trying to get. I think he gave up. That one's gonna be one we gotta grab with the tractor. Isn't that exciting, dogs? Did you miss me? I'll take that as a no. It's pretty awesome, honestly, how quick they can get out here and do it. I really didn't know what to think when they first contacted me about it. It's like, what are you really gonna come do with our our number of rocks, our size rocks, but it works out really well, especially in the spring after we've done our final tillage and we're all planted. They can come in and sense those rocks and get right to them, and you know, yeah, they'll run down 0.5% of the crop, and as long as they're out there early, it all pops back anyway, so it worked out really well. See, these are the kind of rocks they can't do much with. The ones that are as tall as my shoulders, they're big rocks. He hasn't been over here yet. Roxanne! Onyx is on the ice in 2 hours. I gotta get out of here. Sealed up tight. Less bird poop on everything. That was slow. You feeling all right? Okay, we gotta go get ready for hockey. So thanks for watching. Go buy some apparel. Link below. Because every $100 you spend on apparel helps to buy food for these poor starving cats that hang out in my garage all day. Why don't you go catch a mouse or something? You especially.